Well, good evening. I thought I'd better show you the actual good finds I found from the Thames Foreshore the other day. As you can see, there weren't many of them. There was a lot of sort of trash and junk and all sorts of bits and bobs to wade through. It was still great fun, I have to add. You do have to wade through a lot of rubbish to actually find the good bits on the foreshore. Unless you get lucky, you do sort of hit them in waves. However, there we are. So, as you can see, we've got two gold buttons. I think they're naval buttons. I am guessing a little bit, I'll be honest. This one, lovely button. It's got the Latin motto round it, which I've done a little bit of research on, which apparently is the Order of the Garter. So, whoever that was, I don't know whether they put that motto on sort of lots of military buttons, or whether that was someone who is particularly important. I'm not quite sure, but I think it was probably quite an important button. Whether that's from an officer or an admiral, who knows? I don't know. It's got 3 cannons on it, lovely crest there, and the Latin motto. So the other one, not quite sure, a little bit more battered. Let me just grab that one for you. So it's got the royal crest. You can see the lion and I think the unicorn, is it, around the crest there. It doesn't have so much writing on it, but they were both found in a very similar position, so I think they're both, by the fact they're on the foreshore, probably naval buttons. And then there's this, which gave an amazingly good signal. Obviously it looks like a buckle, possibly a bit of webbing buckle or something, but just by the way it's made, not convinced it isn't a bit older than I think. I sort of initially thought, well, it's a modern piece, but just looking at some of the metal work on it and looking how thick and solid that is, it makes you think, well, maybe that's a bit older. Maybe it's, I don't know. Do I go out there and say Roman? Were they this good? Maybe they were. I don't know. It's probably modern. It's probably nothing of the sort, but it's a very solid piece of metal, copper or brass. I think it's brass. But anyway, it wasn't very deep. Again, all found with the IDX Pro. Having used a few machines in my time, the golden masks, the Whites XLT, the IDX, and the M6 from Whites as well. I have to admit, I give the IDX Pro just an amazing score. It really is a fabulous machine. It might be pretty dated now, but I think its technology was ahead of its time. It's a great machine. So, anyway, only 3 bits, but they're quite interesting. If anyone can help identify the buckle or the piece of webbing connection, I'm not sure. And the buttons would be wonderful. Like I say, they are the motto of the Order of the Garter. They were found very close to each other, and they are, I think, just gold-plated. They're not solid gold at all. Anyway, there you are. I hope you can help me identify some of this stuff, and I look forward to some of your comments. All the best. Cheers, bye-bye.